Hello, hello, my dear fishing friends. Your favorite fishing blogger and expert is here with another highly anticipated forecast, and this one's for a truly special day, September 18th, 2025. Today, we're diving deep into the waters of Australia to uncover what this mid-spring day holds for us anglers. Get ready, because the conditions are setting up for some exciting action, and I'm going to share some insider tips that could just make your next trip unforgettable. Let's talk about the stars of the show today, the fish that are really going to be on the chew. Based on what Mother Nature is preparing for us, we've got a fantastic opportunity for flathead, bream, whiting, and even some snapper. First up, flathead. These bottom-dwelling beauties are really starting to wake up with the warming waters. You'll want to target them in the estuaries and over sandy flats, especially where rivers meet the ocean, looking for those prime locations with weed beds where prawns and baitfish are hiding. The big female flathead will be heading to deeper waters for spawning, so don't be afraid to explore those drop-offs and channel edges too. For tackle, I recommend a light spinning setup. Cast soft plastics, especially those prawn and paddle-tail imitations, or small hard-bodied minnows and vibes. Work them slowly along the bottom. Remember, flathead are ambush predators. Next, bream. These guys are always a good fight, and in mid-September they'll be active in the estuaries. Focus on structure, think rock walls, pontoons, and submerged snags where they can find cover and food. In the early morning and late afternoon, they'll push up onto shallow flats with weed beds, looking for an easy meal. Your best bet is light tackle with small, soft plastics or even surface poppers if they're really aggressive. Fresh baits like prawns or worms are also absolute bream magnets. Then we have whiting. These delicious fish will be plentiful on the shallow estuary flats and sandbanks. They absolutely love those warming waters and will be chasing prawns. For a real challenge, try fly fishing with small shrimp and crab patterns. If you're going with spinning gear, lightly weighted live natural baits like worms or pipies are gold. And don't forget topwater lures such as MMD splash prawns or stick baits, worked slowly over the flats. And for those chasing something a bit bigger, snapper are still a fantastic option. You'll find them around reefs, rocky areas, and other nearshore structures. They are particularly active during those magical low-light periods, early morning and late afternoon. My personal trick for snapper is to fish as light as possible. Use lightly weighted baits like pilchards or squid or soft-dropping lures such as soft plastics, jigs, and vibes. A well-managed burley trail can also work wonders to draw them in. Now let's break down the conditions that are shaping our day. Weather-wise, for our friends around Sydney and much of New South Wales, September 18th, 2025 looks quite favourable. We're expecting a minimum air temperature of around 11 degrees Celsius and a comfortable maximum of up to 20 degrees Celsius. It's going to be mostly sunny with only about a 5% chance of rain, which means pleasant conditions on the water. The atmospheric pressure should be stable, which generally puts fish in a good mood. Winds will start southwesterly at 15 to 20 kilometers per hour, shifting northeasterly in the late morning and then becoming light in the evening. This means you might have a bit of chop early, but it should calm down nicely. Water temperature is a key player, and in the Sydney coastal waters we're seeing averages around 18.6 degrees Celsius, generally fluctuating between 17 and 19 degrees. This is absolutely critical, friends. These high teens temperatures are the signal for baitfish and prawns to become incredibly active, which in turn switches on our target species. Regarding the moon phase, we are currently in a waning crescent phase with illumination at about 9 to 13%. We're just 3 days away from the new moon. While many anglers swear by the full moon, the period leading up to a new moon can be fantastic for fishing. The moon's gravitational pull is increasing, which often means fish feed more actively during dawn and dusk. So plan your trips around those low-light windows for the best results. Overall, fish activity is on the rise. Spring has officially sprung across Australia, and with these warming waters and increasing bait populations, fish are coming out of their winter slumber with a hunger. Estuary species are particularly keen, and even some offshore and inshore reef fish like snapper are in good numbers. Australian salmon are also on the move during this migration period. Considering all these factors, the mild, stable weather, the perfectly warming water temperatures, and the active baitfish populations, I'm giving the bite for September 18th, 2025 a solid good to very good rating, especially for our inshore and estuary species. So, my friends, that's your comprehensive forecast for September 18th, 2025. I hope this gets you pumped for your next fishing adventure. Remember, every cast is a chance at a memory. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you found this forecast helpful, subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to spring fishing spots? And what's your most reliable bait or lure for this time of year? I love hearing your stories. Until next time, tight lines, everyone, and as always, ni kwosta, ni cheshwi. Good luck.